Dealing with the battle we go through life. We ask for chances fair. Chance equal our strike. Chance do it there. We should win. Let it be by the code. Faith and honor held high. We should lose. Stand by the road. Chill when this go by. Day by day. We get better and better. So we can't beat.
Welcome back, everybody. It's your boy Lou House. As you can see, I got my daughter's stuff playing in the background, which means we are parental advisory day. Yeah, the fuck right. We're going in, and we're going deep, and we're going straight up big red status today. So first off, I want to let my boys welcome themselves, and then we'll get into just talking about last. I know you guys probably heard enough of it, but guess what? We're going to give you some more fucking info about last game, because that's just what we do around here. But go ahead, you guys. Tell them who the fuck you are.
Ron Rivera, nerd, not from college, but I don't got no kids.
He got kids, they just illegal in different countries.
I'm Nico, the Vakwa, the college dropout. Forget kids, man, not for me yet. God damn, I look too damn white on this screen. That's good.
There's no paleness filter on here, only on Instagram.
Hilarious.
Get the filters going.
It'll make me feel better. There we go.
So, what we're going to talk about right now, fellas, is we're going to talk about last game. And just one thing I want to touch on is somebody touched up Smoke Harris visually, because that nigga is fat as fuck. I can tell you this right now. He looks like, he looks like a lineman out there. He looks like he should have been like a fullback, or just like my boy Jeff Sims, he should have been an ass back, because he wasn't worth not a damn thing that last game. And you know how I changed my pick. I was really looking for him to do his thing, so that really hurt my feelings that, again, he just didn't work out the right way. I don't know how the hell you guys are feeling after a week of thinking about this, but how the hell do you guys feel about last game?
Dude, he's 5'7". I just looked at him.
He's 5'7". That means you're taller than him, Ron.
Yeah, I can go out there and catch. Put me on the team.
Man, trade jerseys.
For that. Give me 1 year.
Doppelganger his ass, man.
Give me 1 year. I'll be in LA Tech with what's his face, the coldest.
Right. I had so much hopes with us. He was going to do 100 and all this stuff. He barely got 50 yards receiving, barely got 4 catches. It's such a waste of time. But that's La Tech, you know. That's them. Husker-wise, one thing that I think that was memorable still is my boy Jeff ass back Sims, because the coach finally said, Jeff, get your ass back, Sims, because he ain't getting back on that field this season. And I don't know if you guys heard the most recent interviews, but he's saying he's going to go with the person that gives him the best chance to win. And we know that those 2 losses happened on Jeff Sims' head, so we might as well just go ahead and take his ass out of the equation from this point on, because it is not going to get any better for him or from him at all.
He did play last game.
How much?
He only had 1 carry for -2 yards.
Yeah, that's what he said, though. Matt Rule, they do the same thing pretty much. Yeah, except one don't turn the ball over. That's the outlying thing right there.
Yeah, Harburg threw no picks since he started, so it's always a good sign.
He's such a politically correct coach. And if he was so politically correct, somebody should get his ass some Aveeno or something so his ass don't look so ashy and worn out on the damn screen all the time. It looks like his ass just got done waking up from a damn hangover, sleeping, eating dry-ass eggs and shit like that. When he gets on TV.
Coach was for a while.
Man.
Looks like some dad from the Steams.
Man. Yeah, I'm sure his kids say that he looks like some hobo off the streets, because he looks run down like a motherfucker. So, look, that was my bleep for the parental advisory, because Oops-nay on the Ips Day is right there. And we're going to have to make sure she don't repeat any of her daddy's language while he's on this podcast. But now they're gone. Oh, no, she's still there. Sorry, I thought she was gone. She's a little sneaky too. But anyway.
Wait, who's the running back?
So welcome back, everybody. We're coming in and we're talking about breakout players this session. We're going to get into who we think is going to be the breakout players for this next game versus Michigan. If you guys didn't know, who the next game was, you best know because it's about to be a Nebraska Cornhusker bonfire in this bitch. Tell you that. Who wants to go first? Go ahead, somebody give me your breakout players.
Yeah, I'll go first. I think for the Michigan side, Junior Colson, linebacker from Michigan, is going to have a good game.
Now, why do you think that is going to be a breakout game? Explain to me
Breakout
that.
player?
Huh?
Just because he leads the team in tackles, so it's going to be. I think this game can be nothing but ground.
How do you find the most boring stat that makes the most sense?
But it's going to come true.
It is. I was gonna say that. I was like, that is. No one is looking at that.
Yeah,
How many tackles does he have?
He has 22 tackles.
It's actually not bad. What is he? Middle linebacker, weak, strong, what?
Just his linebacker.
Oh, so he's everywhere. He's just getting places. Okay.
Oh, he's from Brentwood, Tennessee. I've been there. Represent.
Hilarious. The guy got molested there.
I think he's going to get his first sack this game.
Who?
Junior Colson.
Oh, okay.
His first sack.
Oh, okay. Well, what? So he had all them damn tackles and ain't have no sacks?
No sacks, yeah.
Oh.
Tackle for loss from the show.
Yeah, you got to do something then. You can't have all that fluff and no fat. Man.
Yeah, I think that's going to break out. And then for the Huskers, I got Anthony Green. Since we're pretty good, we're going to test their running game, so I hope we can do it out for.
He's the only person that's going to be on the running games. The only person you can shoot.
That's why. He's going to be my breakout player. He's going to break out. He's going to get.
Standalone.
Active, aren't there? Isn't Gabe Urban active?
Not Ives or whatever, the guy who I predicted last week. That guy was right on the bench cheering.
Okay, Nico, who you think?
So, on the Michigan side, going Roman Wilson, wide receiver. Love my Hawaiian receivers. He's the Puka Nakua of Michigan.
Spell that without looking at the damn screen.
What, Puka Nakua?
Yeah.
P-U-K-A-N-A.
I can see the cheating on your eyes.
Eat a dick. How about that? Go eat a Puka Nakua.
Who got a better name, the dude for the Rams or him? His name is Poo Poo Nakuka or whatever the hell. Whoever the hell his parents.
Puka Nakua, motherfucker. But no, this man Roman Wilson doing a lot with not a whole lot of reception. I mean, he went up against whoever the fuck ECU is. Got 6 balls, 78 yards, 3 touchdowns. Next game, he got 4 receptions for 89 yards and 2 touchdowns. This motherfucker's a deep-ass threat. I love it.
But again, he was going against ECU and who the hell else?
Who the hell cares? This motherfucker, UNLV was the next game.
Yeah, okay, UNLV's not bad, but they are bad. But still, I think our corners are like D1 corners, actually. So I don't think they're going to be like getting beat. But our safeties, on the other hand, and our linebackers definitely are a liability against fast receivers. So definitely can see that one coming true because, you know, the corners, people get tired. But I can tell you who ain't going to get tired. And that's going to be my breakout player, which is my boy and the one and only White Mamba out there on the field. He's the white black Mamba because he's a black shirt, but y'all get the analogy. Point is, my boy Isaac Gifford, he's gonna come out there and he's gonna make plays and he's gonna make turnovers and he's gonna do his thing. And you want to know what he's gonna earn? He's gonna earn that coveted Lewis House Trophy. You want to know what that Lewis House Trophy is? Not a goddamn thing. But you want to know what? He's gonna have that
It's
spirit
shit in your toilet.
Right. He's going to get that in a bag, a stool sample. That's going to be what Isaac Gifford wins because of what he does on the field. But that's my breakout player for Nebraska. Who's going to give him that breakout play and possibly provide the breakout tackles is going to be my Michigan pick, J.J. McCarthy. Oh, my goodness. Let me tell you right now, dude got the Heisman stolen from him last year. He was a Heisman candidate all the way up until the games mattered. And I can tell you right now, him and his running back buddy are coming back for blood this year. So, Nebraska, being the color that they are, you know what happens when Bulls and Wolverines see red. It's on like popcorn. So that's going to be my pick for the Wolverines is J.J. McCarthy. And for the Huskers, I'm going to pick my boy Isaac Gifford. So at this point in breakout players, it seems like you guys think that either Nebraska is going to be very stout on defense and make it a very defensive game, or Nebraska is going to get fucking blown out, one of the two. And that's kind of like a Nebraska game, really. You got it's either gonna. I didn't even do my. Now we're gonna get into it, and we're gonna talk about big breakout stats for this next game. What stat do you think is going to outshine the rest of the stats for the game? And no, I do not have copyright over this kid's show, but guess what? Whoever made it, you suck. My daughter is not entertained. She is over here learning all the things that I'm saying on this screen because you can't occupy her mind, right? Anyway, like I said, what are going to be the breakout stats, fellas? Go ahead. Who's going to hit me up first?
I have no breakout stats. Let's see what we got. Just looking at it.
The fact of the matter is, I'm going to say that we're going to keep them under 100 rushing yards. We're the number one rushing defense in the country, and we're going to keep it rolling. We can do it up against any other team. Yeah, you say thumbs down.
I'm just going to jump in this right now. My breakout stat is going to be the rushing yards. So excited to get the stat out. Just as much as he said that Nebraska is going to stop it, I'm telling you Nebraska ain't going to be able to stop a water leak. Okay? I'm predicting Michigan is going to run more than Forrest Gump and Forrest Gump the movie all through America on them. I'm saying whatever Nebraska did to whoever they played last week, whatever team that was, La Tech, Fat Dude Tech, Smoke Harris Tech, whatever, that 300-yard about to get put back on them. It was good for a week. Now Michigan about to go put it on them. So that's going to be my big outlying stat is going to be that rushing yards, is that Michigan is going to put it on Nebraska, and Nebraska is going to accept that shit like a credit card everywhere. Visa.
That's bold.
It is very bold.
Blake Corum's only done over 100 yards once this year against those schools.
We only played 3 games.
4.
And okay, 4 games. And J.J. McCarthy is way more explosive this year in a sense of passing plays and being more of a game manager. So they're not like rushing through a lot of the offense. And also, again, which one is it? The Harborough, fucking Mario Brothers. That guy, he's coming back. He's been back. But he's coming this week, so you know he's coming to put that smack down all over that D-line and that O-line. And, you know, the only way you do that, pounding that rock and filling that box. So
they've been fine without him in person. He's
right, so that's
there.
what I'm saying. If they were fine without him, picture what it's going to be like. Picture what it's going to be like with him there. Like, he's going to give them a whole different gear in the sense of, like, he's going to be like, set this tone, do this, do that, compared to somebody else who's kind of trying to mimic him. So now that the real guy is there, you know, I'm sure he's got his bulletin board material from Matt Rule, blah, blah, blah. In my opinion, Matt Rule is the most bland person in the world, so the bulletin board material is, he didn't wake up for us, let's wake him up on the field. Because I feel like that's what's going to happen. You don't want to wake up for us all week. All his players do the same thing. Everybody good. You ain't got to do nothing special. You don't want to talk about none of our players. So, okay, we going to show you. You going to know everybody's name because it's going to get repeated a lot on that intercom. So I feel like that's the way that they're going to come into Nebraska thinking. It's like, you guys didn't respect us enough. We are, what, number 2 in the nation or something like that? Respect us way more than just saying, you know, we're going to go our generic Nebraska stuff. No, don't say that because you're going to be getting an ass kicking very fast. So that's again, my take on that is, again, that rushing game. And I think that's the way you really hand someone an ass kicking on a football field is really running it down and pounding it down between the A and the B gaps and the C and D gaps and all that other stuff, gooches and geeches and all that good jazz. So, yeah, it's happening. I just want to let you guys know that. So that's my big prediction. And I can tell you right now, we're going to make good time. Because I'm going to cut this shit off right here. I'm not. Because you want to know what? I forgot to say. Oh, you said you didn't have any.
No, the only thing I'll have is just
Disorganized fucks.
Exactly.
What? Say it again. My clap was louder than that shitty stat you mumbled out. Go
I
ahead.
was just saying, Michigan leads the nation in scoring, so I think we'll score double digits. So.
Wait, people getting scored? They score on people, or people score on them?
People score on them.
Oh, so you're thinking the defense is going to be up to par to the speed option that they run? Matt Rule stole from Frank Solskjaer.
Making it at least 14.
You know when they be going into the archives and stuff like that, Matt Rule was probably back there wiping off old playbooks like, this stuff is good. I don't know why somebody didn't use this years ago. I don't know why Mike Riley and Scott Frost skimmed by this stuff. This is the good stuff. Man. Fool. So, okay. You think that Nebraska is going to score a lot. Nico seemed to think Nebraska is going to run a lot. So you think Nebraska is going to do the same thing that they did last week. You think Michigan is going to let them do the same thing they did last week.
No, I think we're going to hold Michigan to under 100 yards.
Oh, okay. But you said that Nebraska was going to run on them as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because Gabe Ervin's active, and he's back now, and
But you know they have no left tackle, though, right? Nebraska doesn't. Like, he was scrambling to answer that question.
We're kind of...
He might as well just say we don't have a left guard, a center, a right guard, and a right tackle, too. He might as well just put some fucking pylon dummies out there. Guys, just stand up there and hold up these signs. I'm right, RGLT. Let them smack the side when they run by. For real.
Fucking guy.
It's not going to be pretty. Like, I was saying that for La Tech for clicks. This one is going to be for real. I was doing it for clicks like Dion. This one is going to be for real.
I honestly don't know if it'll be that much worse than Colorado.
No, I'm saying in the sense of the way that Oregon did Colorado is what I'm talking about, not in the sense of what Colorado did to us. Colorado didn't do very much to us. We actually could have won the Colorado game, in my opinion. It's just Jeff Sims sucks and turned the ball over a lot. So, you know.
Yeah, we had a good first quarter.
Yeah.
But the first quarter was slow. He didn't score. He just didn't turn the ball over.
Yeah, no one scored. It's the best quarter ever.
Hilarious. But right. So we'll see what happens. But we're done with that. We're going to get into, I don't know what the hell we're going to get into, guys. It looks like my phone doesn't work. But, predictions. And, yeah, stuff like that. So we're going to talk about that next, everybody. I think you already know what my prediction is going to be. They're going to get number 2. Number 2 is going to number 2 on them. Stealing people's lines out here. Action, motherfucker. Okay, we're coming back in, everybody. Welcome back. We're at the final segment before game time. If you guys didn't know, it's Thursday right now, so you got a lot of time to really digest this and indulge from it. But what I think we're going to end up doing is releasing this in 2 parts because the one part all in one was kind of a lot. So you guys are going to get to see this before the game, maybe. I don't know. Or I may make it into one part. You guys are going to see all of this and know if I did it or not. Anyway, talk about those predictions now. I'm going to say my prediction. I'm just going to let you guys flow off of what the hell I say. Right now, 42-14, Michigan in the house, going big on Big Red and making them feel the pain out there. How they going to make them feel it? Because like I said, Nebraska is owed 300 yards of rushing. So that's how it's going to happen. Look, you want, huh? What? You want to see him? Come here. What? Come here. What? You want to tell him to? Oh, you don't? Say, like I said, 42-14, and then Matt Ruth gonna do this on the field. He gonna look like Adam Sandler and Click.
One of those things that they use car lot.
Man, it's not gonna be good. So please tell me somebody else believes something different than this 42-14, because if not, it might actually come true, and I'm praying.
I hope it don't. I hope they stay on.
That didn't look like I was using a shake weight.
Yeah, what's it called?
What?
They got Michigan winning by 17. I think it'll be closer than.
Now I was gonna say that actually isn't a lot for number 2 versus a nobody. That actually makes it sound like Nebraska might have a chance if they do something
I
different.
think it's gonna be a backyard brawl.
It could be. You want to know what? If it isn't a 42-14 game, I'll say something like a 15-8 game or something like that. Like some weird score like that to where like Nebraska could have won, but something happened or somebody didn't play well enough for the win to happen or something like that. Hey, wait, you owe him some burritos. First off, you promised my dude a sponsor, and he ain't got not one damn burrito or carne asada yet. Damn it, huh? He hasn't had it. Well, yeah, I guess we ain't. Well, yeah, I guess we did score some, but
my prediction, while we're on top of it, I think it's going to be a 14-10 kind of game. I'm hoping the Huskers win.
I just said, well, I guess that was my second prediction, but go ahead.
No, I wasn't paying attention. But I think Michigan will win 14-10.
So you don't think that their offense is going to score? They score more than 14 points in all of their games.
Big Mac sack all day.
I didn't even go get my free Big Mac. McDonald's, if you watching this, mail me a Big Mac so I can then make a video showing how it rotted in the mail or didn't rot in the mail. What if it didn't rot in the mail?
For a whole week.
That would be worse.
Right.
If that shit didn't rot in the mail, that would be far worse than if it did rot in the mail, my friend. We'd all be dead.
Okay, my bad. This guy's made 1 out of 3 field goals.
Yeah, look, you giving him too many burritos, Ryan. You mailing him too much carne asada and tortillas and shit.
Oh my God!
He must be getting too much De Leon's. What? He must be watching the NFL game, and I'm back here watching Cutie Pie back here, whatever the heck this is called.
I thought Jordan left fumble, but he did.
What? You said the kicker, dude. Everybody at Nebraska is a C+. Remember NCAA, and you used to get the game, and you know how you always used to pick the worst team to play with, and they always used to have like C+ and B- players and stuff like that. That's Nebraska right now. Like, ain't no other than Deion, and that's kind of what I wanted to touch on in this last little segment. Is other than Deion, I don't think any other coach could have changed Nebraska in the way that he could have, because I feel like even let's say right now that what he was doing in Colorado, he was doing in Nebraska. Nebraska could be profiting way more than Colorado because Nebraska is way more nostalgic and way more ingrained in America than Colorado. So if Deion was here doing that, man, it would have been pandemonium.
But didn't Prime go to Colorado for college?
No, Prime went to FSU.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he was Seminole. If I remember correctly. I'm sure our viewers will correct me if they make it this far. No, y'all ain't got to watch this whole video now. If you watch it that far, that's what you get as props.
That would be mental if we had gotten any kind of coach crowd. That would have been the most mental thing ever. I also don't think the Nebraska crowd would have really liked it that much.
They didn't think Colorado was going to like it until the AD was making rap videos with Deion Sanders. So, I mean, for Colorado, did you see their commercial? Everything is prime in Colorado now.
I feel like Nebraska is more of a 70-year-old fan base than Colorado is.
Dude, they would have loved Deion Sanders. It's Deion Sanders. He played for the Cowboys, the 49ers. Like, dude, everybody know. Even if you don't like prime time, you know who prime time is. Like, that's just the thing. Like, even when you rooting against them, like, you at least know who it is. I've never heard people focus on a coach the same way that they focus on him as a coach. Like, I've never heard people going to a game and be like, oh, I'm going to go beat Matt Rule. I've never heard anyone say that in an interview. We're going out there to beat Matt Rule. You'd be like, oh, we're going out there to have a good defense. Our quarterback is going to blah, 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 or something like that. You ain't specifically going out there and saying, I'm going to go beat a coach. Usually you're not, unless it's a coach saying that about a coach. But you're talking about everyone is honing in on the coach. Dirty game. But I can tell you right now, he is going to be watching that Michigan game. He's going to be happy. He's going to be like, yeah, go Big Blue. F Big Red. But it's all right. Because you want to know what? I don't think Nebraska is going to be ready to win games like this until we take advantage of our TV time. We lost 2 games that we should have won. Seriously. So it's like, if you can't win those 2 games, no fan should expect you to go in and beat Michigan, or Michigan to come in and you beat them. Like, that's not even on the expectation board. Huh?
Last chance to be on national TV.
No, it's not. I thought we had big TV deals. Nebraska usually does.
I know, but they'll put us in the Big Ten network, plus.
Usually they do. Like, it's like they always give Nebraska a chance at the beginning of the season. Like, I don't know if you've noticed that. Like, they've given us like prime time, noon, or two. Even this is going to be a 2:30, 3 o'clock game. And then it just depends, because as it gets later, it starts to get more night games in Nebraska and stuff like that in the season. And then also we got that Iowa game. And so, like, that's our big push, is like, if we can go undefeated up into that Iowa game, that's like our last prime time chance right there usually, is the Iowa game. So that's kind of how I'm figuring it, is like, that's how they look at it, is like, if we can beat Iowa at least this year, beat Iowa and La Tech, we're in a good spot. So that's kind of my thought process.
We beat Iowa last year, though, too.
Huh?
We beat Iowa last year, too.
Really?
That's all I'm happy about.
Yeah,
Different
we beat
coach.
them 24-17.
Different coach. Matt Rule hasn't beat anybody yet.
The worst coach, you're right. It was a worst coach.
He was, and that worst coach